Have you thought about selling your home in 2020? Are there things that you need to do around the house that you kind of know you need to do, but at the same time, you're not real sure, what do I really need to do to make this house look great so that it sells faster and for top dollar? Hi, I'm Amy Shrader. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Real Estate 10 here in Morristown. Welcome back to the Shrader Show, where I answer your frequently asked questions about real estate. Today I'm going to give you 10 tips that you can use to get your home ready to go on the market, okay? The first thing, which everybody knows this, but I don't think everybody understands what it really means, declutter your home, okay? And I get it. You know, you're living there. You're so used to that stuff that a lot of times you just have a blind eye for it and you don't even notice that it's there. So what I would encourage you to do is leave your house. Stay gone 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever. Come back. I want you to stand at the front door, close your eyes for a moment, and I want you to act like you're a potential buyer, okay? I want you to go in through the front door of your house, and I want you to look at your house as if you were looking at it to buy it. And start looking around. What do you see? What attracts your eye? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? And look at it in a way of, what do I need to get out of this house in order to make it look more open and more spacious? Okay? Now, if you're not good at doing that type of thing, you may want to ask a friend, relative, neighbor, whoever. If you hire me as your realtor, when I come in, I will be happy to sit down and go over with you things that I think you could remove from your home to help it look more open and to help you get it sold quicker. So decluttering is the number one thing, all right? Number two is actually a pretty easy thing to do, is to put new pulls on your kitchen cabinet and drawers. Now, if you've remodeled your home in the past probably 1 to 3 years, I don't think you need to do this. But if you've lived in your house 5, 10, 15, 25 years and you've never updated your kitchen, that can be a very inexpensive and easy thing to do that will help give your kitchen a little facelift and make it look a little more modern. All right. The next thing is to pressure wash your driveway and any decks that you may have, or if you have a patio, pressure wash it. You want the first impression of that buyer to be positive. And if they see that you're maintaining the outside of the home, they're going to think, oh, I bet they take real good care of the inside as well. Okay? So along those lines, if you have flower beds outside your house, put some fresh mulch in them, put some good looking plants, add a little bit of color out there. Make sure you take out any weeds, dead plants, or whatever, because again, it's all about that buyer's first impression. So you want your home to have curb appeal. All right? The next thing, and this is one that you may or may not have ever thought of, is a new mailbox. Again, if you've lived in the house forever, that mailbox may have taken a beating, so you may be able to paint it, or you may just want to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy a new one, put out there just so it looks fresh and new. Another thing that you can consider doing is replacing the light bulbs in your home, okay? I show houses and it amazes me how many people just, you know, you go into a room and you turn the light on and half the bulbs are not working. Or you turn the light on to go down into the basement and it doesn't work. If you're going to list your house and you want to get it sold, you want to make it as bright and light as possible, and you want to put the new light bulbs in there so that the buyer can see the house. Repair any squeaky doors that you have. If your garage door, when you open and shut it, is making a god-awful noise, if you're opening the door to go down into your basement and it's squeaking, and you've dealt with that, you've lived with it for 5 years, and you're like, it's not that big a deal. You're right, it probably isn't that big a deal. But not having to listen to that, again, is going to make a buyer think you have taken care of that house, okay? A lot of times I'll go show a house and the closet doors don't want to open and shut, or the bedroom doors the way they're supposed to. They need to be shaved at the bottom, taken down a little bit, so that they open and close properly over any carpet that may be in the home. So those are some things to consider as well. Again, we were talking about curb appeal and walking in through the front door of your house. When you're standing there and when you open your eyes to look at your home, look at your front door. Is it appealing? Is it inviting? Or is it dim and dungy and dirty and needs a good cleaning? Sometimes adding a new front doorknob and hinges, again, an inexpensive fix that will just kind of give that front door a facelift. Along those lines, when you're standing at that front door about to go in, look around. Do you have cobwebs up there? Are there cobwebs in the windows? Most people, I think, don't ever walk in their house through the front door. You know, if you have a garage, whether it be an attached garage or in the basement, that's the door you're going in and out of. So most people don't look at their front door and they don't realize what that may look like. And if you're not maintaining it on a regular basis, you're going to get cobwebs, you're going to get dead bugs, you're going to get those type things. So just take a little bit of time and clean that area up so that it does look bright and inviting. The last thing I would tell you is to remove items from your kitchen countertops and from your bathroom countertops. A lot of times I've walked into a house that had pretty ample countertop space, but every inch of it was taken up with a crock pot, a Keurig, a toaster, a blender, a knife set, cookie jars, whatever the case may be. So I would encourage you, anything that you're not using on a daily basis, put it somewhere else. Free up some of that countertop space. In the bathroom, you really don't need to have 5 types of hand soap sitting out there. Put everything underneath, in the vanity, and just have absolutely what you need for a daily basis out there. And if you have time before you have a showing, then you can always hide some of that stuff in the drawers or whatever before the buyer arrives. Now, these are some quick tips for you to help get your home ready to sell. If you hire me as your agent, I'm going to go through this list with you. I'm going to walk through your home and I'm going to say, okay, this is what we need to do to get your home sold quickly and for top dollar. So if you're wanting an agent who's going to be proactive to help you get your home sold, please give me a call. I work for RE/MAX Real Estate 10 here in Morristown. My name's Amy Shrader. I would love to help you get your home sold in 2020. We are in a very tight seller's market right now. Inventory is low, and we definitely need some inventory to sell. So if you're thinking about selling in 2020, get in touch with me, 423-748-8811. If you're new to watching the Shrader Show, be sure that you hit the subscribe button below and then ring the bell so you'll be notified of future episodes. If you have a question you'd like to see featured on the Shrader Show, please be sure to leave me a comment or send me a message and I'll be glad to answer it for you.